What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope you're all doing absolutely fine, and today, as usual, we're going to continue with Discourses of Epictetus. And I'll continue with reading to you the chapter 22 and the fifth part. So let's get started. Well, the cynic, said his questioner, accept marriage and children as matters of prime importance. If, he replied, you grant me a city of wise men, it may be that no one will lightly adopt the cynic's calling. For what reason should he take upon him this manner of life? But if we assume that he does, there will be nothing to prevent him from marrying and getting children. For his wife will be like himself, and his wife's father will be like him, and his children will be brought up on these lines. But in the present constitution of the world, which is that of the battlefield, it is a question whether the cynic should not be undistracted entirely, devoted to the service of God, able to go to and fro among men, not tied down to acts that befit private occasions, nor involved in personal relations, which if he violates, he will cease to keep his character as a good man, and if he maintains them, he will destroy the messenger and spy and herald of the gods that is in him. For he must show services to his father-in-law and render them to his wife's other relations and to herself. And so he is reduced to bring a sick nurse or a general provider. Not to speak of other things, he must needs have a saucepan to make water hot for the baby, to wash him in the bath. When his wife has had a child, he must provide wool and oil for her, and a bed and a cup. The vessels amount up at once, not to mention other business and distraction. One becomes now of that kind of ours who watches every interest of the public, trusted with glance and full of many cares. Homer Iliad. Whose duty it is to watch others, those who have married and got children, to see which of them uses his wife well, which who is quarrelsome, which house is prospering, and which is not, going about like a physician and feeling man's pulses. You have a fever, you a headache, you the gout. I prescribe fasting for you, food for you, no bath for you. You need the surgeon's knife, you the cautery. How can the man who is involved in the acts appropriate to private life and how can the man who is involved in the acts appropriate to private life find leisure? Must he not procure clothes for the children? Must he not send them to the schoolmaster with their tablets and notebooks, and provide them with beds, for they cannot be cynics from their mother's womb? If he does not provide for them, it were better to fling them aside as soon as born, rather than kill them thus. See the word a pass we bring our cynic, how we take away his kingdom. Yes, but creates married. The case you mentioned was a special one, and a love match, and you have to assume a wife who was a creates herself. Our inquiry is concerned with ordinary marriages, which are liable to destruction. And from this point of view, we do not find that in these circumstances, marriage has a primary claim on the cynic. How then, says he, will he keep society going? By God, do you think that those who bring into the world 2 or 3 ugly little squeakers to fill their place do men greater benefit than those who exercise oversight so far as they can over all men, to see what they do, how they live, what they attend to, what they undutifully neglect. Do you think the Thebans reaped greater benefit from those who left them children than from Epam, Epamino, Epamino, Epaminondas, who died childless? Did Prime, who begot 50 sons, rascals all, or Danos, or Awalas, Aeolus, contribute more to society than Homer? What? Shall a man abstain from marrying or getting children for the sake of acting as general, or writing a treatise, and be thought to have got a fair exchange for his childlessness? And shall the kingdom of the cynic, be thought no compensation? Perhaps we do not realize his greatness, nor picture it at its true worth, the character of Diogenes. We only look at the cynics of today. Dogs of the table, guardians of the gate, Homer Iliad, who copy those of old in nothing, except perhaps in dirty habits. If we knew what a cynic was, we should not be moved or astonished at his not marrying or getting children. Man, he is parent to all men. He has men for his sons, women for his daughters. He approaches all and treats all in the spirit of a father. Do you think he reviles those he meets because he's a busybody? He does it as a father, as a brother, and as a servant of Zeus, the father of all. All right, guys, we've done with the part of the on the marriage, and as usual, we're gonna continue tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today in this video. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Bye.